another reading from Goddess of Liberation. So, like, comment, subscribe. Oh my god. Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and this is Lauren's Library. Today I'm going to be doing something to help me get out of my funk. The last book I read kind of put me in a reading slump. I haven't read anything since I finished that book. If you don't know what book I'm talking about, it was my last vlog, An Unkindness of Ghosts. So I'm trying to get myself out of that slump and pick something to read that'll be easy and I can get through quickly, and maybe we can like jumpstart my want to pick something else up. So I'm sitting in front of my graphic novel shelf, and be presentable, y'all, and I'm thinking I want to choose something from this shelf. I have if they will stop falling over, I have Curlfriends. Oh, that is not what that is. I have they keep falling over. I have Curlfriends by Cherie Miller. I think this would be really cute and fun. That's an option. And I also have New Kid by Jerry Craft. I have, oh, I'm really excited about this one, but I may pick this up another time. I want to read, I have Anne of West Philly. I have Swim Team by Johnny Christmas. Is that his real last name? I just noticed that. And then I also have Brooms by Jasmine Walls and Tio Duvall. Those are my options. And I have no idea what to pick. I have no idea, y'all. I wish I could talk to y'all and let y'all pick for me, because I really don't know which one to choose. Let me look through this one. I think this one, oh, this one might not be too bad. This is I think my most recent purchase. I got this at the Texas Book Festival. I think I'm gonna do Brooms and Curlfriends. I think those are the two I'm going to do because they seem the most fun out of the options that I have. So I'll start off with these and I'll update y'all when I get started on them, I guess, and see if they do their job, you know? But I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all, I'm halfway on Curlfriends, New in Town by Cherie Miller. So far we're following a young girl named Charlie. Her family moves around a lot, or her mom and dad move around a lot because her dad was formerly in the Air Force, but he is now retired, so they settled down, and she's starting a new school. And at the old schools that she's transferred to, she was never the cool girl, or never made any friends. And so she's deciding to do things differently at this new school. And she says she's been reading magazines and taking quizzes on how to be a good friend and how to dress and what she should look like in order to make friends at this new school. But things don't go her way on the first day of school. She's prepared. She's done her hair perfectly in her opinion. She's dressed how the magazines have told her to dress. And she gets ready to walk into the school when a bucket of water falls off of the janitor's ladder and lands on her head. So her hair is ruined, her clothes are all wet. She runs to the restroom where she meets a character named Nola, whose mother is a hairstylist, and she works sometimes in her mother's hair salon, and so she helps her to fix her hair for her first day of school. And so she's kind of made like an instant friend with Nola, and Nola kind of introduces her to her friends that she has. The other girls' names are Caro and I can't think of the other girl's name, but there's 3 of them in total: Nola, Caro, and something else. I can't remember her name. That's bad. I just read it. But they eat lunch together. Oh, they're the 3 right here. They eat lunch together, and they also have science class together. So where we're at now is they're preparing to go to one of the girls' houses to work on their science project together. But it's just, so far, it's just about Charlie trying to fit in and do everything possible to have a different experience at this school than she's had at previous schools. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's kind of your classic new girl in town story that you see on Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. The only thing is that she's black. I don't think I've ever read a story like that growing up. I don't think. They usually surround white stories. And there's also one other thing. Like, she talks about how she's using the magazines to teach her on how to fit in at school or stand out at school in a good way. But I have to look, let me look to make sure when did this book come out, because I don't know if kids these days are looking, it came out in 2023. I don't think kids these days are looking to magazines in order to read articles and get examples on how to dress in school. I think that reference is a bit outdated. I may be wrong. I'm no longer in middle school, but I just thought that was so funny. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's a very simple, easy read for middle grade readers with cute art style. I'm going to finish it up before I go to bed tonight, and I'll probably let you all know tomorrow on my final thoughts. Okay, first off, I haven't given you an update on what's been going on at all. But I finished Curlfriends. It was so cute, so fun. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. When I went to add it on Goodreads, I saw like the Curlfriends #1 next to it in parentheses. So hopefully there will be more books in this, or more graphic novels in this series. It was just so cute about a girl learning to just be herself, and she didn't have to change herself to try and fit in or listen to these magazines that she was reading on how she should act and how she should dress and how she should look to get friends in school. It was just so cute and very like a easy lesson to learn for the youngins, I guess you could say. And then I also read, I didn't give you an update on this, but I also read and finished Brooms by Jasmine Walls and Tio Duval. This was a very interesting read. I thought it was middle grade, but it is young adult. Oh, you can't even see me. Let me turn this way. And it follows 2 young girls. I think they're twins. Their names are Maddie and Ella, or Maddie and Ella. Maddie and Emma. And they're growing up in 1930s Mississippi. And when we start the book, they're being trained by their cousin, Luella. And so in this world, in the South, people of color, or specifically black people, I think it's what it said, honestly, but that's another, I guess people of color will say, they aren't allowed to practice magic. So when kids start to develop magic, you're supposed to let like the authorities know in this world, and then they take them to some school. But Maddie and Emma's family, they do not want that to happen, because when that happened with their cousin Luella, they took her magic away because she ended up hurting the principal or somebody in authority at the school. So they like charmed her magic away, where she is unable to practice magic anymore. So they don't want that to happen to the twins, and so they're trying to garnish enough money to buy a permit that allows them to stay at home where they won't have to send them off. And they're thinking of different ways, and their cousin Luella says, I have an idea. Luella hangs out with this band of witches who broom race. They participate in unsanctioned broom races, and so she wants her friends to train the twins to start winning races so that they can win money in order to buy the permits that allow them to stay at home. And so that's really what the entire book is about, is them getting trained, them hiding from the authorities, and getting into these characters' lives and the backgrounds of these stories. So we have Billy May, the black girl at the top. She is kind of like the captain of the group, you could say. And her grandmother was a racer on the West Coast. And so that's where her and her best friend Loretta, oh, here she is in the orange dress. They're trying to get enough money in order to move out of Mississippi and towards the West Coast, where they'll be able to practice magic and participate in broom racing. And then we have this character, I forget her name, Chang Kwan. She she works at her family's like general store, and so she doesn't come out and participate with them often because she has to stay at home, and her parents do not know that she is a she. She presents as a male because that's what she was assigned at birth, male, and so her parents don't know that when she's hanging out with her broom mates is that she dresses as a woman and presents as a woman because that's what she is. And who else? Oh, and I don't know which one. That's kind of one of my, I don't know which of the twins is which, who is Maddie and Emma, which is Emma. But one of them is practices ISL, Indian Sign Language, because they are Black and Choctaw Indian. So she is deaf, I'm assuming. They really don't really specify if she's deaf or mute. But, well, she is mute. But I don't think they really specify, like, they really didn't say anything. You just see her, like, signing. But anyway, it was a really fun read. I don't think I've ever read anything like it. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I say I haven't read anything like it, but it is like the graphic novel version of, let me go get it. It's dark in here. I read it for Blackoween last year. The Conductors. Here it is. The Conductors. This is similar in the way they don't fly on brooms, because that's mainly the focus of the Brooms graphic novel. But in this one, Black people aren't allowed to practice magic, and so it's kind of the same as that. If that's something if you've read either one, that'll be a good comparison. But the main purpose of this vlog was to see if these graphic novels would get me out of the reading slump I was in from An Unkindness of Ghosts by River Solomon. And I'm not sure. I'm about to find out. I'm about to pick up one of the books I want to read for this upcoming week. And I'll see if I'm out of the slump, because I really didn't want to pick anything up. I had no urge to pick anything up after finishing that book for some reason. But yeah, oh, and I gave Brooms a 4 out of 5 stars as well. And the way this ended, I don't think there will be another book after this one. So if you enjoyed this vlog, this is kind of an unorthodox one. I was all over the place, but if you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in reading any of these, let me know and we can discuss together. They're very quick. I read each of them in one night. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.